I'm Mike Oz from Yahoo Sports. This is the legendary Pete Rose, and we are going to open
Yahoo
some old baseball cards.
Darren Dalton.
Ricky Henderson. My former team was one of the best.
Funnest team it ever had.
I was traded for this guy.
I'm giving you a lot.
Norm Charlton.
Deion Sanders.
Jackie, I want this jacket.
My God, you ever
2-1 pitch from Shaw into left center. There it is. Rose has eclipsed Cobb. That's number 4,192.
All right, Pete.
Do I get to pick which one I want to open?
Normally, I usually pick for the guests, but
Okay.
for you, your choice, man.
All right, let me
we
look
got
them over here.
1981,
Yeah, we got-
1982,
That's 86. That was my last year as a player. This is
81.
81, that's the one I'm leading toward because that was a year of the strike, year of the All-Star game in Cleveland. 82, that was a good year. 83, we went to the World Series that year. That was a good year. And
85.
85 was the year I broke the record. Maybe I better change that. Now,
85?
85 is when I broke the record.
That's why I brought those for you. I thought you might like that.
Yeah, boy, I'm torn between these two. I'm gonna go. Everybody knows I broke the record. 81. I'm gonna do right.
I'm gonna go with the 80. I'm gonna go with the 83s just because
Why?
we haven't opened these before. They're really nice cards and they're probably the most valuable. And I want to do them.
Give me this one.
And they have gum in them, so you know.
What do we
always
do?
nice.
Just open them?
You're gonna open it up. What we're looking for is stories, memories. I mean, it'd be great if you get yourself, obviously.
Oh,
but any great stuff. you
Hey,
remember.
we
Oh,
got
there you
some
go.
gum.
You don't want to eat it now.
Lescano, an outfielder, pretty good player. There's Sexto. In my career, 24 years as a player, I met one player who had Tommy John surgery. You know who it was? Tommy John. It's the truth.
And now everybody.
So he's the inventor of the Tommy John surgery, and he won, oh man, almost 200 games after he had the surgery,
Yeah.
which was a good thing.
Willie Wilson.
Willie Wilson, one year in Kansas City, did he have 6 or 8 inside the park home runs? That's pretty. You got to be fast to have inside the park
That's
home
exciting too.
runs. Ken Strom, I don't remember him that much because he must have been an American leaguer.
Toronto Blue Jays,
yeah,
right there.
Toronto Blue Jays. Ron Davis, what's he doing with a bat in his hand? He was a pitcher. he must have had dirt in his spikes. Right?
Or getting ready for interleague play 20 years later.
Oh my God, this guy was really good. Jerry Koosman, I'm talking about. He was part of the Met-Lock, Koosman and Seaver with the Mets. Jerry Koosman was a real competitive guy, no question about it. Julio Gonzalez, slick fielding shortstop. Didn't hit a lot, but he was a slick fielder. These guys are upside down. Larry Herndon, outfielder for the Giants. He could go get him in the outfield. Jeff Leonard, he invented the Cadillac going around the bases when he hit a home run. He hit a home run, it'd take him 5 minutes to get around the bases.
Cadillac.
I often wondered.
Cadillac Jeffrey Leonard.
Hey, I often wondered if he'd do that when Bob Gibson was pitching. That'd be a bad deal the next time up.
Not a good
Not for
choice?
Gibby, no. Flannery, I think I'm his favorite player.
Why is that?
I don't know what Flannery's doing with that right-handed stance. He was a left-hander. That's the truth. He played for San Diego. I was his favorite player.
Let's see the back.
He was a left-hand
He
hitter.
said he was your. Bat's left-handed right there.
Why is he in the right-handed stance?
I wonder if they. Oh, you know what they did?
What?
They reversed the picture. Look, and see the words
I
are
know he
backwards.
was left-handed.
They reversed the negative.
I caught that. Now there's
Reversed.
one of the best shortstop in the history of baseball, Bozo, David Concepcion from Venezuela.
Played with him
My
for quite a
teammate.
while, right?
Oh yeah, Davey. I wouldn't be opposed to Davey ever making the Hall of Fame too. He was just a great shortstop
You
for
have
that
a great
ball
story
club.
about him?
I got a story about him today that he was in a lull. We don't ever call it a slump. Never let a pitcher know you're in a slump. And we're playing at Wrigley Field, and Johnny and Morgan was sitting in the trainer's room, which is about 15 feet from the dryer, one of them big dryers. They have the flame underneath. And Davey was 0 for 15 or 0 for 18. He's coming by and he's screwing around. I said, I'm going to get in this dryer and get hot. You know, he's from Venezuela. So we got in the dryer, just kidding around, and the on and off switch is over there, and Perez come and hit the wall right here, and it went around 3 times with him in it. I left the room because all I could think is his legs are going to be broke, his arms are going to be broke. We finally got it stopped after 3 revolutions, okay? I swear to God, he got out of it. It burned all the hair off his arms. It burned all the hair off his legs. He went out and got 3 for 4.
So you had to do it the next day, right?
No, he was so petrified about that dryer, he went and went to clubhouse, man, and put his jock strap in it to dry it. That's how scared he was of that dryer.
That's a story right there.
Oh my God. Now this guy, we learned him how to play baseball in Cincinnati. Okay, Wilson, we called him Wilson Pickett, the old singer, because he could pick it. And Hal McRae could really hit too. And he took his style from Cincinnati to Kansas City. He was one of the best at breaking up a double play. Hal McRae, he played really hard.
Good manager rank too, if you look that up.
And I got this guy right here, struck me out first time up in May of 1978. And the next time up, I hit a home run off of Nino Espinosa. I ended up playing with him in Philly. And then I hit 3 home runs that day and 2 singles, and he struck me out the first time up to get me choking up in the bat.
Worked out.
May 5th, 1978.
Worked out in your favor.
Yeah, it did. And of course, we lost Nino several years ago, so Nino was a really good guy. Randy Moffett, you know who he is? That's, I think that's Billie Jean King's brother.
Interesting. Let's see if it says it on the back. Because sometimes they have, no, it doesn't say. Long Beach, California is where he's from, but.
Well, I'm not guessing. I know.
Oh, you know that.
I know
okay.
it was Billie Jean King's brother.
I'm not going to question you, man. You remember the date you hit 3 home runs off this guy. So
Well,
I
only
trust
did
you.
it once.
I trust you.
I only did it once, but he was a pitcher for the Giants, a real good athlete. Joe Sambito, he's a left-hander for Houston, a relief pitcher. He was a pretty good pitcher too.
Did you get the best of him? I saw you smile a little bit when you saw that name.
No, you didn't. You know, when you got a relief pitcher, you don't get a lot of at bats off of it. You know, because when I played, pitchers would go 6, 7, 8 innings. Now they go 5 or 6, and you bring the rest of the staff in.
That's a good day these days.
And we got to end up on Barry Bonnell, another American leaguer I don't know much about because he was with Toronto.
You don't know those Blue Jays, man?
No, I don't know those. I played in Montreal. I played in Toronto one time. When I played for Montreal, we went over to play the Governor's Cup. And we played Toronto Blue Jays in Toronto. It's the only time I ever played in Toronto. What do you got? Let me see what you got.
1983 tops, all right?
1983 tops.
We've never opened a pack of these on the show. We have more gum. We'll put it
Yeah.
over yours. All right.
Look at that piece of gum. That's for Sheena right there.
All right.
Let me see what you got.
Mike Heath.
Mike Heath. I know a little bit about him, but he played for Oakland, another American leaguer.
Neil Allen.
Neil Allen. Had a good curveball. You know, he was a pitcher out of the bullpen. Had a real good curveball.
Jim Beattie.
Jim Beattie. Nope, I don't know him. Mariners.
Dwayne Kuiper.
Kuiper, he does the
Broadcaster for the Giants.
for the Giants. He
He's been on the show.
Yeah, he works with a former teammate of mine. I remember he had a bad year. Kruko, I'm talking about. And Kruko made a statement to the paper: if the Phillies had any brains, they'd trade me. Next day they trade him.
It's one way to get it. It's one way to get a deal out of time.
Kruk.
Steve Renko.
Renko, he's a big guy, man. He was a big guy, big pitcher, big strong guy. How big was he? Look at his back. He had to be 6'4",
Steve Renko,
6'5".
6'6".
Big guy, right?
6'6".
See, I don't remember what he did, but I remember how tall he was. How about that?
This guy's good. Dale Murphy.
Oh, Murph Jiggs. He won back-to-back MVPs. You know, when Dale Murphy came up, this is truth, fans. When Dale Murphy came up, he was a catcher for the Braves. And he couldn't throw the ball back to the pitcher.
Yes.
He could not, wrong foot, he could not throw the ball back to the pitcher. So what did they do? Put him in right field and become one of the best players in Atlanta history.
That worked out for him.
Yeah, he's from Utah.
Willie Hernandez got the nice hair there.
Willie won the Cy Young with Detroit. Then he came over to Philadelphia. See if he won the Cy Young for Detroit.
This might have been before, because at this point he only played for the Cubs.
Yeah, Willie Hernandez was a good relief pitcher. Won the Cy Young one year as a relief pitcher.
It might have been after this.
No, there ain't no might have been. He did. Is that Davy Lopes, the next one?
That is Davy Lopes.
Well, Davy Lopes.
There you go.
Gee, man, why they got him in an Oakland uniform? He spent most of his career with the Dodgers. Davy Lopes was part of that Say, Garvey, Lopes, Russell, Dusty, Monday, Yeager, Sosha, that group.
A lot of names
And-
you know.
Yeah, and he was Davy was a base stealer. He was a quick runner, good runner. John Stupar, I played with Stup over at Cincinnati. You know, he was a pitcher for the Cardinals, for the Reds. You know, he's a good pitcher. He'd keep you in the ball game, give you a chance to win. That's all you can ask the pitcher to do.
Another guy that maybe should be in the Hall of Fame, Ted Simmons.
Boy, he was a really good hitter for a catcher. I mean, he's a switch batter, no question about it. But I don't know if he quite has the statistics for the Hall of Fame.
He was on the ballot a couple years ago. He was like right on the.
Yeah, because
Yeah, one
you
of
know,
those
and I guess you have to rate a catcher different than other guys because it's such a hard position to play. You know, you don't have many catchers going to have 500 home runs or even 400 home runs. But Ted could hit from both sides of the plate, and I played with him all those years. He was with the Cardinals. In this area, what's he got there?
Brewers.
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 Didn't even know he played for the Brewers.
This is kind of funny. Tim Flannery.
Again?
Both packs.
Go Timmy.
we got Tim Flannery in both packs.
Wow. And he's
But this one,
he
he's
batted
not,
left-handed
no,
again?
He's not batting, so they didn't mess that up.
Yeah, I read before that I was his favorite player when he was growing up, which is kind of funny.
So here's,
You know, your favorite player and you end up playing against him.
So usually what we do is we end with the trade.
Okay?
Who,
trade?
Who do you like on my? How do I get it?
Murphy.
You like Murph? All right.
I like Murph.
That's a good.
Who you like?
I like
Good player.
kind of like Hal. Kind of like Dave.
Flannery, batting right-handed. Hey.
That might be worth more because it's an error, right?
Jeff Leonard, Melanson, Gonzalez, Julio, Kuzi.
How about?
Kuzi was a really good pitcher. Ron Davis, Billy Castro.
Will you give me a? Will you do Dave? Because I love the Dave story so much. Concepción for Dale Murphy.
Yeah, sure. I
You
will.
do that one?
I don't know about that, Dave. He'll get mad at me if he sees this. I can't trade my man away. I can't trade Davey away. Although Murphy's a hell of a player.
How about I give you another Dave? I'll give you Dave Lopez and Dale Murphy.
2 for 1.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
No, I got to go 3 for 1, man. Come on.
All
Come
right.
on, give it
All
up,
right,
man.
all
Come
right.
on.
Do you like Dwayne Kuiper?
I like Kuiper. I'd throw Kuiper in there. He's the type of guy to be a throw-in.
3 for 1.
Yeah, he'd be a throw-in.
3 for 1. Pete Rose, we have made a deal. This was great. Your knowledge of the game,
I got Dale Murphy,
as
man.
always, impressive.
I got Dwayne Cooper and Davey Lopes get on base for Murph to knock him in. Of course, you got Bob Horner protecting him. Huh? You got to have somebody to protect you. That's it? That's all we get to do?
I mean,
I could talk all day about it. Let's open another pack. I want to see some of the players.
what do you want?
Ghost. There's the ghost out there. Eh?
What do you want? You want those 85s? Do the 85s.
85. I'm going to know all these guys. First one I don't know, Presley.
Jim Presley.
John Morris, I don't know him. And
Good thing
Al
you didn't pick the
Holland, I
85
played with
earlier.
Al. I played with Al at Philadelphia.
Phillies, right?
Hard
Yeah.
throwing left-hander.
There's a red.
Joe Price played for the Reds. Joe keep you in the ball game. Good left-hander. R.J. Reynolds, Dodgers, speedy guy. Joe Nolan. I think he was a catcher, wasn't he?
He was a catcher.
Yeah, catcher for Baltimore. Don't know much about him. Get your hands up high, Joe. They're too low right there. Your hands are too low, Joe. You're not going to hit with that stance right there.
Well,
Yeah, that was a bad group, wasn't it? Come on.
No more?
Jiminy. I don't know any of those
4
guys.
packs. New record on the show.
Man,
Pete
don't know
Rose
any of
wants to
those
keep
guys.
going. 1986 tops.
All
Earlier you
right.
said your last year in the big leagues, right?
Oh, yeah. Frank Viola.
Frankie Viola.
Minnesota, from New York, real good player, real good pitcher. Real good pitcher. Okay? Ken Landreau, outfielder. Had a hitting streak one year, pretty high hitting streak. Flannery.
How do we get Tim Flannery again?
Every pack, this guy's making money.
That's the third Tim Flannery.
He's batting left-handed there anyway, yeah.
I wish we had his number. We just call him up. Like, Tim Flannery, what, man, what?
One of the best players in the history of baseball. Really helped me when I was a kid, my first couple years. We traded him away in '65. The Reds did because they said he was too old. He went to the American League and won a Triple Crown. It's Frank Robinson.
There you go.
One of the top five players, one of the top 5 players in the history of baseball. Rick Langford, he was a good ball player for Oakland. John Shelby, he could run too, played in the outfield. I think he played in the National League too, didn't he? He just played in Baltimore? He ever played in the
At this point it was all Baltimore. He could have played later. Are we done?
It's up to you.
It's up to you, man. There's one more.
Can't end with.
There we go. Is it 5 packs? 5 packs, Pete Rose. First ever on old baseball cards we've ever gone more than like 2. Pete Rose just wants to keep going. Maybe this will be the one where we find you.
Cubs. I don't know about
that. There's a guy right there.
Hawk, my teammate in 1984.
Now he's scary.
He's one of the best guys ever in baseball. Andre Dawson. I played in the outfield with him and Tim Raines in Montreal.
That's an outfield right there.
Yeah. Reggie Smith. This guy has helped more young hitters with his baseball school in LA. Switch batter, really good player, really good player. Zonk. All right, Zonk is Keith Moreland.
Why Zonk?
Zonk, that was his nickname. He played linebacker in Texas in football.
He looks like he would play linebacker.
Okay, now one night we're playing a game in Philadelphia, and Zonk.
Sorry guys, we're busy opening cards.
Yeah, that's my fiance. Yeah, and
important business.
just call you right back, baby. Call you right back. All right.
Gotta open these cards.
And Eric Gregg is umpiring third at the Veterans Stadium. True story. And Zonk hit a ball down the left field line. And Eric turned around and he looked up and all he could see is the light. So I looked into that light right there. And the ball girl, Mary Jo, was down the left field line. She started jumping up and down. Yay, yay, yay. Eric called the ball fair. And it was a foul ball. So Keith went all the way around the bases. Then when the umpires got together, they called it a foul ball. But he reacted on the ball girl, not seeing the ball. That was Eric Gregg. Sid Monty, I played with Sid at Cincinnati too. He's a left-hand pitcher, pretty good guy out of the bullpen. Greg Nettles, I played against him in the '76 World Series. When he was with the Yankees, we swept those guys, so we don't talk about that. Yankee fans will get mad. Kevin Hickey, don't remain. There's a Hall of Famer right here. One of my favorite players, Paul Molitor, who just got fired as Minnesota's manager.
He did.
What's going on with baseball when you start firing guys like Paul Molitor? I don't get it. It's nice. It brings back a lot of history looking at these cards.
You have opened all the cards.
And I know most of the guys, but as you can tell, the only guys I don't know is the guys from the American League. Before I start playing the World Series.
Pete, we appreciate your time. We appreciate your knowledge. Hope everybody loved it as much as we did.
Just to thank Ryan Fetterman. He's the one who got me on here today. Go, Ryan.
Thank you, Pete.
All right, man. Take care.
Thank you. I feel like we might split this. Right, maybe you do. I'll just film a thing real quick to be like, did you eat the gum?
Right, he's eating the gum. So we have to make mention of
This gum is as hard as Jawbreakers.
You ate the gum?
I think the gum came from '86.
I think it did.
Bite that.
I've never eaten. I've never eaten the gum on the show.
Tell me that
For Pete Rose, I will.
Make sure you don't break your tooth.
When I tell you, Pete, it's 30 years old.
That gum died and went away many years ago. Don't gums supposed to stick together?
I have never eaten the gum. That was for you, because you opened 5 packs of cards. I ate the gum.
This is hard.
Oh man. All right. Should we film a? That was the best, man. That was the best. That was not good gum. That was not good.
Hey.